Girls. Let me get my situation. Get things situated up here, girls. Hold on. Uh, okay. Y'all give me a minute, cause boy, oh boy. Come on in, guys. Come on in, you too, baby. I want to talk about this. It's getting to the point where Facebook ain't even fun no more. To see a grown man sit up and argue with women and anybody that you can possibly be beef with, you're beefing with. So you always on Facebook telling people they better leave your dead homeboy alone. They better leave your dead homeboy alone. And what I got to say about that is, you need to leave the dead out your mouth, homeboy. Cause when you disrespect the dead, God hear everything you doing and you saying. And how dare anybody disrespect the dead by saying you gonna go and poop on their grave? So anybody that mindset is like that, may your whole entire soul burn in hell. No, we don't disrespect the dead. You know what I'm saying? You already disrespecting the life. But when you start disrespecting the dead, folks gonna have to come and see you, homeboy. You know what I'm saying? You're gonna be in that position with them folks. That you keep talking about going to poop on somebody's grave. You know what I'm saying? And the thing is, you don't know who wanna go and do that on yours. Them threats on the internet, on people's lives. You can't keep sitting up threatening people's lives on the internet. And you think no nobody look at this honey. Let me tell y'all something. Life is too short to be trying to figure out whose life you can snipe out. You need to get your life together. Because your life is daggone not, it, it's not in God's hands. And when your life ain't in God's hands, things start happening. Your life start falling apart. You start falling apart. You start daggone, falling out with people and things of that nature. And baby, you not out of the woodwork when you daggone murder somebody. That family wants you, the cousins, the young cousins. It might be a cousin out here or somebody young out here that be like, you know what I'm saying? You took the best thing they ever had in their life away from them. And you brag about these things. And the God that I serve don't daggone play about bragging. You have no remorse about nothing that you done. So therefore, he has to repay you the way that you did someone. You guys, I had to come in here because it's been on my nerves all day that a young man gets on Facebook and basically tells the world all of his criminal activity, and then he gets mad because someone speaks on it or dissects it or daggone and picked it out that you a part of all the stuff that's going on. And my thing is, you can't get mad at people from the things that come out your mouth and folks put it together. Not in a million years I would have daggone thought. Nothing but what I daggone got out of her. what I thought. And people get mad at you. Oh, they big mad. Big mad for what? If you know something ain't the truth on you, why you get mad? I ain't never seen no man get on this internet and argue with women. You can't win with a woman, homeboy. You really starting to look bitchy. Excuse my language. But you really beginning to just look bitchy, bro. You argue with me. But y'all notice that the niggas that he scared of, he always say, whoop de whoop. But he always name dropping everybody else. But that whoop de whoop, he ain't getting ready to call their names because that's who he scared of. See, I'm beginning to unravel the paperwork on, and I see who he is. I see who he is. And honey, baby, you need to sit down somewhere because, baby, your number's being called. And I told y'all, I'm just a messenger, baby. I am just a messenger. You out here cutting up. You know how you tell a person they cutting the rug, you cutting the rug. And folks will get mad at you because you the messenger. For real. I just had to come in here because I'm sick of seeing this guy picking with this woman, threatening her life, threatening her mother's life. You know what I'm saying? Has somebody to go over there and shoot up that woman's crib. You gotta back people. I don't know about nobody else, but when I see stuff going on in the internet and I see a man threatening a woman's life, yeah, I'm gonna speak on it on YouTube so the world can see that Two Guns Vito is definitely who he say he is. And there's no use in daggone shooking and jiving about it or whatever. It is what it is. He's a demon. You don't care that you shoot up people. You don't care that children around. You don't care that you stage deaths. So, it's time for all of us to daggone band together. YouTube, Facebook, and shut Two Guns Vito down, bro. Because he can't keep on taunting families of people that he had his hands in on death. No. Not when you see it right in your eyes. God don't like them kind of people. Talking about if you had your kids in the car and blase, blase. Wait a minute, even the mob don't play with kids and women. You step in your boundaries, young man. You step in your boundaries. Somebody gonna sit you down the sides. And I'm just coming to tell you. Folks tired of you. They tired of your mouth. They tired of you getting on here trying to tell. Listen, Two Guns Vito always talking about what nobody else got. But he living in somebody's garage. Today, didn't y'all see him riding around the city? Yeah. He can't say he went nowhere. Sucker didn't even have a shirt on. But he was riding the city. He was looking for something in somebody. And whoever be riding him around, they gonna get in trouble just as bad as he is. Well, whatever crimes that boy has committed, you know what I'm saying? Whoever was the driver is going down with it. You know what I'm saying? You can't keep thinking that you can daggone do bad out here and don't nobody notice it. I notice it, and I'm going to speak on it. Two Guns Vito ain't to be, you know, He snitches out all his homeboys and all his friends and things of that nature. And you know what? It's sad. I do my shows on people just like this because they tell me, oh, she want no, honey. I want justice for that baby because he knows something. Matter of fact, he knows a lot. You know, he came out, made that the world daggone put their eyes on the dad. He did that. And not now time did anybody say, wait a minute. But me, I daggone got the question, who the fuck is this sucker? And I've been on him ever since. It's just something about him. It ain't touching the soul right. You knew too much. You knew too much. You told the whole story. Like, motherfuckers like, who the hell is this nigga coming out the woodwork telling these people story why they mourning or mourning about their baby being missing? And yeah, y'all, I talk about it because guess what? Justice need to be served. Let me tell y'all something. Them two people ain't did all that they said they did. Y'all find that, y'all, if y'all find that they switched the story around so much. Because at first they just told us that the baby had been asphyxiated. And hey, that's what we figured, hey. But then we started, asphyxiating. Hold on, wait a minute. Who would do that but someone that baby had got on nerves? You know what I'm saying? And someone that loves kids, and even a kidnapper wouldn't do that to a baby. Kidnappers don't. Most kidnappers are someone that lost a kid. Uh, maybe if it was a woman, but most dudes that kidnap kids, y'all already know what it is. So we can. Reason why I put two and two together with that dude is because hold on, homeboy, pump your brakes. You talking a little bit too much about some shit that you should know. And then the week before all of this happened with the baby, you had been into it. Not you tried to boy, but just snitched out his homeboy. Like I hate a dry snitcher. But everybody that he's scared of is whoop de whoop. Cause you ain't about to drop them niggas' names. He keep messing with me. My cousin got a pic. Let me tell you something. He keep messing with me. And my cousin already got his daggone name on the t-shirt. Do you understand? He don't know who my people is down there. And he don't want nothing with him. Because my family would shut that boy all the way down. He think he be doing so much and so daggone this and that, threatening people's lives and everything. I have the direct address to that boy. Because he thought he was doing something smart by putting my address on the Facebook. Maybe I got your address and put it right here on this day on YouTube for the world to know where you at. But see, I don't do mean things like that. But see, you can see that ain't nobody reached out to me because I don't have enemies in my city. You know what I'm saying? And that's the thing that he didn't know. I don't have enemies in my city. And the thing is, when you go to daggone finding people's backgrounds or going in people's backgrounds trying to find their family members and stuff, you need to be real still because at the end of the day, somebody looking for you, but matter of fact, there's a lot of people checking up on you. And I got an address, all I gotta do is drop it. Drop it. Anybody you arguing with, go in their inbox. Bow. Here go the nigga's address. Y'all about really about it, then here go the address. You know what I'm saying? But I want him to leave everybody alone. Real talk. He need to sit down, be real still because his number is being called. And I'm just here to daggone be the messenger to tell him, you need to still sit real still because the Reaper about to come knocking. And the Reaper ain't fun. You done dodged death too much. He on his way, homeboy. The Reaper is on his way. Do you understand? Because you can't keep playing. You can't keep playing with death. Death ain't nothing to play with. You talk about too much death and going to the grave sites and going to do some terrible things to people's grave sites. God hear everything you say. All the bad, wishful things you say on people, wishing cancer on folks, and you sucking up them brown cigarettes like you smoking blunts. Y'all see how he smoked them things? When he take that first puff off of one, he, boy, baby, if you don't throw and blow that mess out, you ain't even supposed to inhale a cigar. He talking about me sounding like I got something going on with my throat. He better stop saying things like that on people because at the end of the day, you never know what the big man got in store for what you got going on. You can't wish cancer on nobody. Have you ever known anybody to wish cancer on somebody? That's somebody very, very evil. And everything that come out your mouth, God hear it. He definitely hear it, guys. Ain't no doubt. So every wish that you wishing on somebody, every daggone curse you throwing out here in the land, it ain't doing nothing but coming back to you and it's going to come back 100-fold. What you sow in this season will reap. You will reap it back. You reap what you sow. So if you out here killing people, please believe that the God that I serve have written your book to go that way as well. See, a lot of us wind up dying of sicknesses, old age, heartbreak, losing people that we love that we can't get over, and things of this nature. But God give torment to people that done something so bad that he gave you all the chances in the world to get it together and you still spit in his face. And that's why I be like, people better daggone get it together because at the end of the day, he gonna take his hands off some folks. Yes, he is. He gonna take his hands off some folks. And reason why I say that is because a lot of people got a lot of things going on that they ain't got no business having going on. Period. And then you speak and say that you love the Lord. If you love the Lord, then you should love your neighbor. And some of our black men don't know how to love thy neighbor or their brother or sister to that matter. When you get on live and you a man and you specifically argue with women on internet, first of all, you ought to be shaming yourself that you ain't on the job, a 9 to 5. Ain't no other men on the internet ranting and raving but you. Everybody else got a platform that is, making a difference. And they putting people out on blast. That ain't right. Now you sit up here and you go arguing with Bob, Dominic, everybody. me, uh, Wheezy, you name it. One say news exposing all your dirty. Everybody you have ever argued with is on One Say News, and that's sad because at the end of the day, you about to be exposed, and they about to put you behind bars. When the big man get tired of folks doing ungodly things, he get rid of them, don't he? There ain't nothing sometimes you can do with a menace to society. And then y'all know what a menace to society is. That's just somebody that goes around tormenting and being evil and just don't have no respect for life. A menace to society don't give a rat's butt about you, the neighbors, the kids in the house, and nobody else. They just don't care, guys. And I had to come in here because I'm like, I'm so sick of being on this platform, and I go to Facebook jail for clapping back at somebody that's talking about me. And Mark Zuckerberg tell me it don't go against the daggone community, daggone what you call it. So are we allowed to take up in our own hands citizens arrest? Huh? Because I think that's what Birmingham need to do at this point. I think Birmingham know that they have a serial killer, and I think that they know it, and that's the reason why they on 2 house arrests. I've never seen nothing like it where you only need 1 house arrest. Obviously, one of them is feds and ain't telling your tale. They got enough to hang this guy just by the threats that he's on what you call. So just by his threats alone, being that you dag on making threats on people's lives and you already a murderer, you set the scene and lied about it and threatened somebody that was there that you was gonna do them in if they told what happened. I can't imagine being someone that sees somebody do something and I know that they done it and the way that they done it and I can keep it quiet. Oh no, I'm telling. And that's not what happened. And he threatened my life. That if I told he was gonna, do me. So I live with this for all my life that I've lived this. I've lived this lie. And that person who he did that in front of, hope it wasn't no young kid that, because some people can't fathom death. They can't fathom being somewhere where someone has hurt someone and they can't tell what really happened. There's people out here like that. But all I gotta say is God is getting ready to do away with all these daggone demons that think that they got reign on our daggone world. No, you gotta go. You don't belong here. And you definitely don't belong in our God's kingdom. Mm-mm. Nope, sure don't. Because when he coming for the good people. He not coming for people that kill people. He not coming for people that daggone kidnap babies, sacrifice people for organs. He don't, no, he not coming for 'em. Y'all gonna be left behind. Please believe it. Everybody with a good heart is going with God. You demons is staying here for the next 7 daggone. What is it? 7 years of torment, torture, and everything. I don't want to be in that number left behind. So I'll give my heart to Jesus and God, baby. I want my name to be in the book of life. You demons' name ain't in the book of life when you doing wrong to children, old folk, women, people, period, the human race. You ain't the author of life nor death. So how can you write somebody's ending? God is on his way to write some of y'all's endings. And soon. And I'm just the messenger. I come to tell Two Guns Vito, he better watch out. Because there's a lot of people out here that is waiting on you to fall apart. And you deserve it when you take into your own hands and take and kill someone's young child. You didn't give that boy a chance to grow up. And you shouldn't have another day with breath in you. And yeah, Big Mama said that. And it's a warning, so I don't care about nobody in the family coming for me. It is what it is. They going to get him. He sowed a seed that the Lord said, thou shalt not. He didn't believe it. Thou shalt not kill. And you said you killed that boy because he flinched. You wasn't his friend. You was a demon in disguise. And the Lord that I serve, he gonna get you, boy. I just hope he don't daggone make you get shot or nothing, but I do believe that um he gonna put you behind bars where you need to be, where you should have been for the rest of your life. You should have never seen the day coming or going. Period. When you taking kids' lives out here, when your grown butt is kicking it with kids. If you see any grown man in their 20s around your teenagers, call the law. Because you got to ask this grown man, what the hell you doing with my kids? Period. The laws need to start changing because grown men don't hang with kids. That was a kid. Ralph was a kid. And I'm going to speak up for the dead. I don't care about that daggone life that took a life. He shouldn't even be here no more. Jesus said, "Eye for an eye, tooth for a tooth." So we should be able to daggone take up in our own hands when a criminal, when we know that the judicial system let us down, we should fight. And we should be able to daggone, take it in our own hands to do away with these criminals the way we want to. Real talk. You killing, you shooting up in dwellings and things of this nature, you gotta go. Period. You gotta go. So Two Guns Vito again, you've been warned by Big Mama that your days is about being numbered, baby. And that's from God. He told me to come warn you again. You thought you was big and bad walking out that hospital that time. If it happened this time, I hope that they don't. I hope they just come and put you in the daggone pit, a jail where you need to be, lock away, and never see the daggone day coming or going. Because you are truly a menace to society, homeboy. And you definitely a liability to the industry. Hey, if anybody out there in the industry, please don't sign Two Guns Veto. We don't want that garbage pushed in our kids that he's bragging about killing folks in his music. No, we don't want that kind of music pushed in our babies' heads or anything like that. So anybody thinking about daggone signing this demon, you need to think about your whole daggone career and everything. And I'm just saying, Vito is bad news, bro. When that sucker put my address up here on his internet like a demon that he is, got to be dealt with. So I'm just saying, y'all, don't waste y'all's time trying to sign no Gangster rappers singing about daggone killing folks. Our babies don't need that pushed in their heads. Because we trying to raise our sons to be kings, okay? And not thugs. Understand? So y'all keep that gangster bullshit over there. Let's hear some more booty. I'd rather hear booty shaking music than to hear a gangster rapper. Please believe it. And I'm making a stand. If y'all putting this kind of trash in the industry, y'all don't even go to playing that music, and that's nothing but mess, junk, pushing in our babies' heads to go out here and kill their friends. And I'm just that gonna tell the truth about it. You gotta teach your kids don't trust nobody. And when a friend come to their house and wanna be all up in the mix and everything, all of it, keep these kids from away from y'all's kids, babies. This a lesson from Big Mama, y'all. You gotta keep kids from being in your house, coming to get your kids, talking about they your friends. Your friends will set you up. Just look at what happened to Ralph. That shouldn't have happened. And I'm gonna talk for the dead. It shouldn't have happened, Vito. That boy begged for his life and you took his life. How can you stand and watch a man beg for his life and you still pull the trigger on him? You're a demon, bro, that needs to be banished, bro. And that baby that sat there on that, whatever person watched you do that, they can't sleep at night. They having nightmares, night sweats, all of that. Because they thinking this demon might come and do what he said he gonna do to me just because. But you know what? No matter what you doing and nobody out here, Vito, God see you. I'm just a messenger. God see everything you do, every body that you done dropped, every hand, your hand and every death that done been in Birmingham. And you mad at me because I'm the truth. And I'm gonna read you while you sitting on that internet dog and Bop. Bop got so much dirt on you while you talking. And ain't no store people gonna listen to no goofy ass person that sits up and brag and have no remorse about killing a 17-year-old child. Make it make sense. I'd rather deal with a thief than a murderer. And that's for real. You ain't to be trusted. You think you God on this internet. And them people are clowning you. You was on a radio station and you was getting clowned. They was laughing at you. Birmingham know that you the corporate of that god dang on crime down there. And I with Carlos, you know, I just want to say one thing to Carlos Shavers. You the activist down there, you get things done down there in situations at hand. And I just wanted to ask Carlos, did he ever once think that Vito had his hands in on that baby because he did come out telling the world that the dad owed the plug and all of that stuff? Like, it's so many questions that they were asked to him. Why did you come out on the internet? Whatever problem you had with the baby daddy, you should have took it up with him. You should have never brought yourself on the internet, because then you looked at like so suspicious. And then when you said he think me and my homeboy got something to do with it, you put yourself in it, boy. You should shut your mouth. Whatever you and his conversation was, that was you and his conversation. That should have never made the internet, because then everybody started looking at you like, and I definitely started looking, putting things together like, wait a minute. So He told the world that the homeboy was messing with the baby mama. So I started putting things together like, wait a minute. Maybe she was the tag. You know what I'm saying? Y'all know how niggas used to do back in the days, they tagged you. You know what I'm saying? You got tagged by this one, you got tagged by that. Some of y'all women know about the tag. And you just got tagged. Like you wanted the females to hang in with the crew and get tagged. Period. But I'm not gonna stay in here too long. I just wanted to talk about these demons that think don't nobody see them. And baby, we see you. We definitely see you. And I just don't think that what you doing is right. All this arguing with females on the internet, boy, babe, look like kind of like tutti frutti macaroni to me, bro. Cause hey, most men is at work and you ain't got no job, bro. You sit there and you be sweating all up under your daggone chest, your boobs. Cause you got boobs, you got men boobs, and you be shaking them things and things of that nature, and then to turn around and go and get Master P and them on the bitch on your neck and shit. That just really took me for a loop. I said, no, this sucker done went and got 2 men on him, you know. And then he always up here rolling his big old head and eyes like, man, you are not cute. And baby, it's just sad. It's really sad. I don't know how old this man is, but he too old to be doing the things he doing on the internet, y'all. For real. I mean, real talk. He really too old to be doing the shit that he doing. And he acts up. And he looks foolish. If that was my cousin and some family member of mine, I'll tell him, stay off the internet, homeboy. Because you just make yourself look more and more doofus, more and more criminal every day. And then you want to get mad when folks dissect what they see you doing. Like, you can't get mad at nobody because of your tail acting a whole mess. Like, homeboy, get it together because your days is numbered. And I'm just the messenger. I'm coming to tell you they coming again. I don't know who it is. I can't tell you who it is, but I did have a dream, and the dream didn't look good for you. So I know they coming. Usually, when I have a dream about a person, something happens to that person. So you did come in a dream, and what was going on in the dream didn't look good, and it was you. It was you, and your little hitter, as you call him. And I don't know why I had a dream about him, but the whole thing in the message is that I seen y'all in a dream, and something is going to happen. Y'all can't keep playing uh, with God. You know what I'm saying? And y'all young folks love to do that. On God, leave God out of that stuff. You know what I'm saying? If you ain't talking the right things about God, don't put it on Him. He said, don't blaspheme my God's name by putting that on Him. Don't put nothing on Him. Put it on your life. Anyways, y'all have a good night. I just had to come in here and say that because we got some evil people out here in this land, and they not worried about getting their souls together. They trying to see how many people they. It said it. The demon said it. Um, what's that? Hamburger? Yep, I want that. I don't like. What is that? I don't want that there. I'm Gucci. Because I don't, I don't like chicken sandwiches from there. Um, and everything, but it's everything is great come to pass again, and I just wanted him to let him know that I had to come and be forewarn him something is about to happen to him and everything. So he need to get it together because God ain't pleased with him. He done took his hands off of him. But with that being said, y'all have a good night. Don't let nobody steal your joy. and keep the demons out your business. Because they be all in your business trying to tell you what you ain't got and what you doing and everything. And the suckers is living in basements and attics and daggone garages. And you got all this money and putting all this music down. Boy, make it make sense. Hey, Tiana. Big Mama about to get off of here now, girl. But I just wanted to daggone, baby, is it warm? It ain't warm. I just wanted y'all to know that keep your head up. Don't let nobody ruin your day and everything. Cause people will ruin your day, girls. They will ruin your day. They ain't got nothing else to do. Just like Facebook. So I'm gonna get off of here because my husband just gave me a sandwich, and I ain't about to sit here and smack in y'all's face. Y'all have a very blessed night. And just keep y'all's eyes on that demon. Because every day he is daggone showing the world who he is. And that he might have had his hands involved in that baby's death. Just keep watching. Just keep watching. Big Mama love y'all. And I mean that from the bottom of my heart. I'm a child of God. And even my enemies. I told you, my God told me that he gonna make my enemies my footstool. And I got a couple of them in Birmingham that gonna be my footstool. Because we got a God that knows exactly what happened to that baby. And you ain't daggone did no crimes to be on two house arrested. So you say. They got their eyes on the prize. Y'all keep on watching now. Cause first week of April is Patrick's trial. And we definitely know that Patrick definitely has an airtight alibi. So somebody better come up with some daggone talking on about what happened. Since they can go on the internet and expose baby daddy, y'all better get to talking. Cause we don't believe nothing until this trial gets started. Y'all have a blessed night, and I love y'all.